Good morning, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world. You've tuned in to the Mac City Morning Show. I am your host, Elliot Pierre. We're going to start this off the same way we start every episode off, with a moment of gratitude. I know that you could be doing a million other things with your time, and the fact that you spend it with us truly does mean the world to me, so thank you. On that note, Tanner, hit him with the intro.
How's she cutting, me loves? You're listening to the Mac City Morning Show.
Everybody, Keith Simpson here from Mireille Toyota. Just a quick chat about the wonderful community we live in here. As you guys know, we support the Oil Barons. We've joined the drive-in movie theater. We're involved in the marathon here in Fort McMurray, and make sure we're taking care of the kids and all the local businesses, all the local charities, and all the local foundations, guys. That's what makes this community such an amazing place to live.
And we are back. Big shout out to Mireille Toyota, our title sponsor for today's episode. We really do appreciate your ongoing support. As you know at home, I don't introduce my guests because they can do a better job of that than myself. So can you please tell everybody at home who you are and what you're about?
Hi everybody, my name is Mireille Zatcha. I am a community builder, I would say. I'm a mom, a teacher, but I'm also the executive director of the Mandla Foundation, a non-profit organization here in town.
That's right. And so you guys have been doing a lot of different things in the community since last time you were here. Mm-hmm. So you have an event coming up this weekend on Sunday.
Yes.
So what is that about?
The event is the Mandla's Day. Every year we celebrate the life of my late daughter, Mandla, by doing different activities in town, different activities, like I said. And this year we will do that on Sunday, March 19th, from 5:30 to 7:30 at the YMCA in Eagle Ridge.
Okay. And what are you guys going to be doing as your activity this year?
This year we're going to make a donation to a local school.
Okay.
We've done that the past 3 years. We are also going to showcase all of the activities that we are doing in the community, all of the programs we have launched and running.
Yeah. And what are those programs? Because last time you were here, you were talking about giving away, people could pick up computers or instruments and whatnot. So, it's been almost 2 years now since you've been on the show. So, I know. So let's hear about some of the things you've been able to accomplish.
Yeah. Yesterday we launched our first community program that is which is reaching out to the kids in the community. It's called the French Club, and it's a program where we're having the kids that we want them to learn French. We're teaching them French in a really fun environment. It's not school, it's really a club, so it's a social activity.
Okay.
While they're learning French. But beside that, just like you said, we have the Chromebooks program, which is available, and we also have the music program that will be launching soon with my partner Rory O'Hearn from Old Town.
Mr. Rory?
Mr. Rory, the famous Mr. Rory.
Okay.
And so we will have two programs. We will start with two programs, which are hip hop and gospel.
Okay.
So that's what we will be doing soon. The other one is in partnership with Mr. Rory and the Old Town Record. We are having kind of a studio for people that the Mandla's Foundation was fortunate enough to have a grant that allowed us to purchase music instruments.
Oh, fantastic.
So we will have people coming to record music if they want to.
Okay.
Our goal really is to try to bring to the city of Fort McMurray urban music, because we are kind of lacking a little bit of that, right?
That's right. Yeah. There's not a lot of urban music going on here.
No, there's not.
Yeah. That being said, it's much better than it used to be. When I was a child growing up here, we had two radio stations, rock and country. Kicks 98 was what it was called back in the day. Mm-hmm. And me and my friends would call in every weekend and ask them to play rap music. Biggie Smalls, Tupac, even TLC. Anything.
Even
TLC's not even rap. But they had
goodness.
Lisa Left Eye Lopez who would rap. So this is like Waterfalls is out. That's a very popular song. And so we're like, okay, meet us halfway. Hey, play Waterfalls. And we'd call in, and they would never play the version with her rapping in it.
Aww.
So I will say that the radio station now does have some hip hop and rap. And so they've come a very far way from when I was growing up in this community. But still, not a lot.
And we have people in town that are really into reggaeton, into reggae music, into hip hop and R&B.
Yeah.
So we would like to give them the opportunity to come and record their own music.
Yeah.
So we are working in partnership with the Old Town for that.
Yeah, nice. This summer, and I didn't get to attend, unfortunately, but there was a soca night. I don't know which DJ, but some DJ in town put on a soca night at Bailey's Pub. And I was just like, oh man, I had some friends and they said it was well attended, but that just goes to show what the diversity in this community is that you could have, because soca is a very different type of reggae. For you to be able to put on that kind of concert and have people go and support it
and have people attend,
means that, hey, people are out there and they want to hear it.
I think we have a really diverse community, and people are, they want to hear something different.
That's right.
And I'm glad that we will be able to provide that.
Yeah.
And also another program that we have is that people in town, that we have different DJs here, different artists that are playing here. They can come and rent the music instrument. That we have,
very cool.
Because they're really like top notch.
That's right.
Instrument. So
Neat. So I've been thinking about something since you said you were coming.
okay.
Last time you were here, you told us one of your favorite artists is Usher.
Oh, everybody knows that.
So just recently, I was looking at YouTube and I noticed that he has a new hair color. Have you seen his new hair color?
No.
Okay, well, I'll
Isn't that
tell you,
blonde?
it's blonde.
There you go.
Very, very blonde.
If it's
So,
Usher, I don't know. I don't think I can.
so
I spot everything I want. Usher.
I wanted to see, like, if you saw and what you thought about his new hair color.
I'm not too much of a fan. Like,
Yeah.
my Usher is the Usher of, the
Yeah.
2000.
That's right.
Yeah.
With the tight,
yeah.
proper
my,
hair.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm not liking. I got to be honest. Like, I don't think it suits him very well.
I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't like that much.
Yeah, especially with the hair that he has long gore hair as well. It's not like Cisco. Who,
Oh, it cannot be.
Yeah.
Nobody
Anyways.
can do the Cisco thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anna wants to chime in on this one.
Not everybody can pull off blonde.
No. Hey, there
No.
we go. When I was a youngster and I got grounded for this, I wanted everybody back in the day had like silver tips in their hair, and I grew up here in Fort McMurray, Alberta.
Mr. In Sync.
That's right. And so I wanted to dye my hair, and I wanted it to have like silver in the top.
Yeah.
And so I was not allowed. This was very forbidden in my house to have your hair dyed. And I said, you know what? I'm rolling dice. I'm doing it anyways. And I got my next door neighbor, Amy Hollett, to help me out, dye my hair. And so we put the cap on and she pulled my hair. And my hair was short. I didn't have long hair to begin with. And it started to smell and it started to burn a little bit. And I was like, get this out. I don't like this. Anyways, my hair never went blonde. It turned like a copper-ish color. It looked horrendous.
Oh,
And
no.
I got grounded. And we're not going to go into the punishment because it was corporal. But
Yeah. The old
yeah,
days.
old days.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, never got that blonde hair.
I would have just let you go through with it because I'm fully expecting you would have got it enough at school for that hair.
No, I never got teased as much as you would think at school. I got away with it at school. It was in the household that, I thought it looked horrible. And the fact of the matter was, like, it was so faint that you really couldn't see it anyways. Like, yeah, I wish my friends would have made more fun. Well, I'm glad they didn't, but my friends could have made way more fun of me, but
They should have.
they should have. It was definitely a missed opportunity for sure. Yeah.
I don't know if I can pull off the blonde though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always like reddish red.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what your colors are that
I
like
know
you
my
stick
color.
with.
Yeah.
I'm good with black and gray. Yeah. So last time you came and filmed, because you filmed with us twice now. You brought your daughter last time. How come she's not brave enough to come back and film? I think she's avoiding.
I think she's avoiding you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. No.
She's so personable.
No, she's doing other things. Yeah.
Yeah. And so what's she up to in the community now?
They're helping me. They're helping me with what I'm doing with the foundation. But teenage kids now, they are more into their own stuff, and she's into basketball.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what team is she playing for, or is it?
She's at Holy Trinity, and
Right.
she's playing for the Knights.
Yeah.
But
You were really hoping.
Yeah.
no, but she's
What didn't
also doing basketball out of the school, so with Fort McMurray Elite.
Oh, okay. All right. So she's really taking it seriously then.
No, she's taking it seriously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good for her. That's good.
We are hoping that she will go far with it.
Yeah. Well, with the elite programs that they have in town, like they don't just help you hone your skills; they teach you how to um, become marketable for scouts to see you and
Exactly.
putting together your reels and
Exactly.
everything. Like
Yeah.
that's a big component. I
It's
know
a big one. Yeah.
my
That's why we love them. Yeah.
yeah, my little guy is playing with the Trailblazers right now. And he's only 8, so they're not getting into that. But like I've gone and I've like participated in like their information nights and stuff, and like how they help their kids and what the thought process between the program is, and it's phenomenal.
It's phenomenal,
It really
and
is.
the coaches really, I give them a kudo because they are working. Like I see with my daughter, they're working hard with her,
Yeah,
and she's interested, and they are pushing her to do her very best. So
yeah.
we're very happy with them.
Okay, nice. Now, speaking of schools, you teach out of school with Pierre the Panther.
The Panther.
How's the school year going? It's halfway, well, a little after half, but how has this school year been?
Oh, the school year has been great. Like we have a particularity at the call sample is it's like a family.
It really
Right?
is.
I
yeah.
always said for me and with what I've been through, it was the best place for me to be. The support is amazing. Like I feel at home. The administration is just so understanding and so supportive, really. So
Yeah.
I cannot say enough about Ecole Sample.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just went to a basketball tournament there, and my little guy was, I'm going to work the canteen because he's not quite old enough to play on the team yet. And it was great.
Yeah.
Like all the teachers were there. They were help supporting. They were cheering on the other teams as well. Like it really is a family environment when you go
It's
there.
a family environment. That's that's what best describe us. Like we are there for each other all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Through thick and thin.
That's right. Yeah. No, it's very it's very visible. There's no doubt about that. But Tanner tapped his phone just a few seconds ago. That means he's ready with his questions for the Mac City Minute.
Okay.
But before we jump into that, we're going to throw it to a sponsor, Carrie from Patchouli Rose. Take it away.
Hi, it's Carrie with Patchouli Rose Herbal Apothecary. I know our summer is coming quickly to an end. And during the summer, we always think of applying our sunscreen, but sunscreen is a product that we should be using every day of the year to protect our skin against harmful UVA and UVB rays, also against premature aging. I have a product called Dandelion Harvest, which is moisturizing, anti-inflammatory, and is great for anti-aging. You can use this every day of the year, and it's very moisturizing. If you want to check this product and any of my other products out, please go to patchoulirose.com.
And we're back. Thank you, Carrie from Patchouli Rose. We do appreciate your ongoing support. Tanner, hit her with the Mac City Minute.
Alrighty, question number 1 for you today. What is your favorite song to dance to?
Oh, it depends. It depends on my mood. Usually in the morning, I will listen to Chocolat from Alan Cave. It's a compa music. If you put You Got It Bad from Usher, of course. Of course. Like, what are you talking about? Like, everything Usher, I'm in, right? If not, some Afrobeat music. Yeah, I will, dance a little bit to that.
Question number 2. What is your favorite thing about helping the youth of Fort McMurray?
For me, it's giving back. For me, it's continuing to love my daughter in a certain way because those are the things I will have done with for her and with her. So, giving back to the community helps me to grieve and to heal, and it also provide me with joy.
Question number 3. What is one instrument you enjoy listening to the most?
I will say ukulele, not because I play ukulele, but because it was Mandla's favorite instrument.
Okay.
Question number 4. What is one meal you enjoy cooking the most that you think people would enjoy to eat?
I'm not a cook, Tanner. I don't enjoy cooking, but no, I don't. I can cook, but I don't enjoy it. What? Chicken, meat, all kind of meat. Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
No.
And your final question. What is one thing you hope to achieve in the future with your project?
I hope to reach out to as many people as we can. I hope to have people bring joy to people or help family that are in need and they cannot provide for the kids. Yeah, so.
And those have been your 5 questions.
Thank you, Tanner.
I am not one to cook. I don't enjoy it. I've only recently, over the last few years, learned how to even do it. That being said, I make an amazing burger. It was one of those things I love to eat personally.
Yeah.
And like, I love going to restaurants. I love eating burgers. So I figured if I'm going to learn how to cook a burger, I'm going to have to learn how to cook it extremely well. And it is like, I'll throw out the competition. Like, I make a mean burger, but even when I'm making it, I don't like what I'm doing.
Oh, I don't enjoy it, but I can cook. I can cook African food. I can cook, lasagna. I can do that, but I don't enjoy it. Like, it's not my passion. Like,
That's right.
wow.
That's
White
right.
people food. That's the term you're looking for.
Yeah.
Lasagna and stuff, that's white people food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Facts
But you
on
know
facts.
what? White people food, if you put spice on it, it's like food. It's
Yeah, but then it's not white people food
Oh,
anymore.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, you can't add those flavorings.
No, as soon as you put the flavoring on it, it's no longer white people food.
Yeah. I was hanging out with some of my white friends this weekend, and we were talking about foods during the holidays. And like he was saying, like, oh, I remember all of these salads. And I was just like, what? And then he was just like, salad. And he was talking about like potato salad and macaroni salad and hash brown salad. And I was like,
Right.
for one, in my opinion, none of these are salads.
Okay.
Salad is like
Lettuce.
lettuce,
yeah.
and then you can put other things. As soon as you start putting marshmallows and all this other
No,
nonsense in it, I'm like,
It's not salad.
that's not
anymore.
salad.
Yeah.
and he's just like, yeah. And I was like, so you're telling me like all your family would come over and like they like a potluck style, like during Christmas or stuff, and they'd bring their salads. And he's like, yeah. I was like, how many salads are we
way,
talking
just
about?
salads?
He's like, I don't know, like 6 different salads. I'm like,
Oh, my.
what? And he was saying, yeah, they had like stuffing and everything else, but salads were the go-to jam. So then I was like, well, what about desserts? He's just like, you know what? There was really not a lot of desserts. It was all about the salads. I'm like,
And what
that
about
doesn't
the
sound
main
like a
course?
Christmas I want to show up
Yeah.
to.
And what about the main course? Like,
Yeah.
where's the food?
Yeah, he would like, they would have turkeys and hams and stuff, but like
Everything. Like,
salad
yeah.
was really the go-to jam. So dependent on like where you go, you know?
And depending on the traditions, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, so my whole thing where I think I've told this on the show once, so this is not like a reoccurring story. I'm part of the Multicultural Association now. I sit on their board.
Oh, okay.
And the reason I do is because we had a lovely guest come and make us some butter chicken, myself and Tanner, right?
Oh,
And
it
so
was good.
it was unbelievable. So I took it home for my son and my wife to like eat, and they had roti with it, and it was awesome. Anyways, the chicken was just a whole chicken. She didn't like debone it. It wasn't
No.
a chicken breast. It was just in there. So anyways, I didn't think about it. So I just ate it and I started eating it, and my son was like, oh, it has a bone in it. And I was just like,
No, the kids
yeah, I was like,
these days.
just use your mouth. And he's just like, what? So don't worry about it. So anyways, he takes another bite and he's like, oh, it has another bone in it. I'm like, yeah, man, you just need to eat
Yeah,
around the bone, Keegan.
Exactly.
And he was just like, what? And I said, oh, no. My son doesn't know how to eat around a bone.
Bones, no.
And so I was like, this is ridiculous. So I had to explain to him, like, you put it in your mouth and, like, you can move
Yeah.
around. And then he's like, well, what do I do with the bone? I'm like, you
Well,
spit it out.
Exactly.
And he's like, how? And I'm like, you can spit in your hand or you could just get close to the plate and you could spit. And he's just like, oh. And so then I decided to really blow his mind. I said, you want to see something really blow? And then he said, what? So then I started to use my hands to eat the food. And he was just mind blown. And I was like, this is ridiculous. I was like, I'm not doing a good enough job as like as a colored father. My son
It's
doesn't
not
know this
just
stuff.
You though. It's not just you. You know, from my culture, sometimes we eat food with hands.
That's right.
And my kids, they were shocked
That's right.
the first time they
Well, I'm
saw
glad I'm
me.
not the only one.
No, and I'm like, oh man, because you're always on a rush and you cook food that they would bring to school and all of that.
That's right.
But we don't take time to actually enjoy always our traditional foods.
That's
so
right.
I had to bring them to different events from people of our background so that they see how we eat.
That's right.
I
And
enjoy my traditional foods all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
which is
White people food.
oh, kind of stop. No, but seriously, and if you are from a different background, or even if your parents are a different background, learn their culture
That's
too,
right. That's
I
right.
don't. Now I'm not ashamed to eat with my fingers when I'm at home. No.
That's right. That's right. You have to. But like I didn't, I took it for granted. Like I grew up in a home, my parents are immigrants. So it's just second nature to me. But my son is not out of a home of immigrant parents. We're both first generation Canadians, so we are Canadians.
Canadians.
And so after that, I said, oh, and that's what happened. I ended up calling the Multicultural Association, and I said, hey, listen, I'm embarrassed, and I told them the story, and they're like, hey, would you like to sit on the board? I'm like, well, that's not what I called, but
But why not?
here we are.
Yeah.
And so like I tried to give my son as many of these opportunities as possible. And I called my mom that day. I was like, hey, every time Keegan comes over, I was like, can you do like Guyanese things when he's over? Like start
Exactly.
playing reggae, start playing soca.
And
Like,
even to have them
Yeah.
taste the food that we grew up
That's right.
eating, right?
that's right.
Even the taste. Yeah.
Yeah. So my grandma, my mom, his grandma, taught him how to make saltfish and bake.
Nice.
And he's just like, okay, and during Christmas time, we have like our pepper pot and everything. But yeah, it's just something you take for granted.
Oh yeah. And I have one. My two kids. There's one who is like kind of, not really into that, but the other one is really into
Yeah.
all of the cultural food and and clothing that we
That's right.
have. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, if this one can learn, then I will,
You'll teach.
I will teach her.
That's right. Well, listen, Tanner's tapped his wrist for the second or third time. That means we are out of time.
Okay.
But before we cut you loose, as you know, you get a shameless shout out or plug. So you have the mic, the camera, the lights. Have fun.
I want to plug All Town Records, my partner in all of our music programs, and I just love the fact that they are bringing something new to the community, and they are helping Mandla's Foundation, provide programs that we can provide to the community.
There we go. Awesome.
Shout out to them.
There we go. Well, for McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world, that's been another episode of the Mac City Morning Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. It does mean the world to us. Big shout out to our title sponsor, Noral Toyota, as well as Carrie from Patchouli Rose. You're about to see her ad right now. Hope everybody at home is having a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Bye.